Mike's Diabetes World. Now, if some of you saw yesterday's video, my day in the life of or my daily diabetic care life, you realize I had lost my pump. Well, it was actually on the table. I had to call someone and we found it. My pump's back in action. It's telling me the blood sugar, it's sitting at 5. I'm a little low. We've already treated, so we're waiting for it to go back up. But that's fine and dandy. I've got an appointment today with my diabetic nurse, which we'll do a little video about after, and it'll be my care update. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming soon, which I don't think will be too bad. I think it'll be quite a positive video taking a look at my care plan with this on my care compass. No, that's the wrong thing. Okay, but it's care. Just one moment, I'll find out. Sorry, had a little brain fart there. It's CareLink with the Medtronic 780G. It's CareLink that allows you to look at your reports and see how you're doing. Just thought I'd throw that in there. What age is catching up to me, baby. Today, we're going to discuss treatment. Pure and open, but we're going to take a look at diabetic treatment. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Treatments. Kind of broad topic for today, but your diabetic treatment is as independent as you are. Some of you may know my diabetic treatment stems from me being brittle and ending up in the hospital and such, but yours doesn't have to be. This is what my body's decided to do with the diabetes and the insulin and everything, that it's hard for me to hold down a full-time job where this life, I'm in a hospital type setting. It's not really a hospital, but it's a hospital type setting. We've talked about where care in a facility isn't as great as it would be at home for you, where stress in your life take priority. Here, sometimes it feels like you're kind of in a fortress, and people are watching over me, which is a good thing. But that's not going to be every diabetic. Just because you see me in a hospital setting doesn't mean your life as a diabetic is going to end up in this setting. I wish I had taken control of my diabetes younger, but hindsight is 2020. For years, I've used this illustration before and I'm going to use it again. My diabetes was here. I was going low every 5 minutes, could go unconscious, no one knew. So now, over here with it in a tighter control. I'm not a perfect control. No one's perfect. If anyone tells you my diabetes is perfect, I'm in perfect control, they're lying. And doctors realize this. If you go into your doctor and you say, oh, my diabetes is perfect, I haven't had any issues with that, chances are they think you're lying. Be truthful. Tell them exactly what's up. Sorry, I'm just going to plug and replug. I'll be right back. There you go. And let's turn it back on. There we go. It was flickering a bit, so I wanted to change the... Anyway, taking care of your treatment. Doctors will give you instructions. It's up to you to take these home, fit them into your routine, and fly with them. Whoops. What's going on here? Oh, it says it's back up to 5. So it's just telling me, drop down to 4.9 for a moment, but it's back up to 5. But I'm still an average blood sugar. But I really wish I had taken control. It probably would have helped me in my work life. I probably would have been able to maintain a home and work. I always thought, yeah, it would be nice not to work. But it isn't. My life is limited here. I have to check in. If I want to go anywhere, I have to check out. People always have to know where you are. I know why. Like, don't get me wrong. I know why this is. But it really isn't a worthwhile situation. So as a diabetic, kids, don't try to emulate me and become a diabetic in a long-term care facility. That's just where my life ended up. Doesn't mean that's where yours has to. Follow your treatment plans. Converse with your doctor. If you're having an issue, contact either your doctor, your healthcare center, whatever. You may have a diabetic nurse. Open contact will help you. If you find that you're running into trouble, that's your first step. We are always so hidden about our diabetes with our doctors. I mentioned it already today. Oh, things are going well. Nothing's really wrong. But then when they take a look at your blood sugars, they're going to know. So far, things are working out here for me. But I do wish I could just go. I wish I could just go to the local mall and shop. But I can't until I get my diabetes under control and get my wheelchair in action and do that. Now, Your treatment plans are definitely different than mine, but your treatment plans are something designed to work for you. If you had a best friend who was diagnosed, that that plan necessarily wouldn't work for them. And I went 2015, 2016 to get a service dog. And Nico was my service dog. And when we went there, we met different types of diabetics. And we were obviously having some issues with our diabetes, hence why we were there to get a service dog who could sniff when we're going low. But while we were there, we heard stories of different treatment plans, and some people were kind of, oh, but my plan is better than yours. And what are you doing? You shouldn't be having this because my doctor says. And at one point I said, yes, your doctor says that for you. It doesn't work for me. But it's always hard because you think your treatment plan, you're doing some things that you and your doctor have worked out. But when dealing with others, you kind of learn, oh well, things aren't as good as they seem. This light is flickering again. I don't know if you could tell in here or not, but looking at it, I can see it right there. It's just a little cheap light I have to. Now, for you, you have to do a routine. Your treatment is based on a routine. For those of you who are on shots, you get up, you have breakfast, you give a shot or you give a shot, have breakfast, whichever works. You go to work, you come home, you have lunch or you have lunch at work, whatever. And then you come home for the end of the day and you take your medication as prescribed. Things like that are how it should work. If you're giving doses by your pump, you can give a dose before you eat, go to work or school, eat lunch, do the same thing, come home, do blood, and this should help you. This pump has helped me immensely. Am I getting perfect blood sugars right away? No. But it's a lot better. I'm taking a look at my treatment plan because I have this appointment with my diabetic nurse. And the line is pure straight. And you think, oh, well, yes, you're doing well. But I haven't had an appetite. So I'm not eating all the time. So that is why it may look great. Oh, sorry, it was. I don't know what it is. Piece of food or something. But take your treatment plan to heart. Do everything you can to keep those blood sugars normal. Your body will thank you. I just thought we needed a little pep talk on treatments. And every day I wake up, I follow my plan to the letter, and sometimes things don't work out great. Other days, I fly by. I eat what I'm supposed to, keeping my blood sugars perfect. And it's awesome. But you can do it. One step at a time. Work on one goal first, then another. With the help of your doctor, he or she should be able to point out where you need to work on next. With that, have a great day and we'll talk to you later. Bye now. My email address is Mike's Diabetes World at gmail.com. All one line. Drop me